Hey everyone, welcome to the channel Magical Medicine, and in this we will be talking a little bit about the pharmacological drugs and the most important topic, that is antimicrobials. Just a little bit hint kind of thing we will be just doing, because we have broad spectrums of these cell wall synthesis inhibitors, which are cephalosporins, right? Which basically are inhibitors in synthesis of cell walls of bacteria. So these are cephalosporins, and then we have generations. We have like first, second, third, fourth, and fifth generation, and also we have the sixth generation. And then definitely they have to work against gram positive ones and the gram negative bacteria. Okay, so when we think of generation wise, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth, the first one, as it is the first one, like number one, and something number one is always full of positivity. So therefore we will be just trying to make it in a magical way, a good connection, a good link, that is that these first generation cephalosporins, they are most active against the gram positive bacteria, because they are very positive, they are number one. So here it is about the gram positive bacteria, against which the what we say first generation cephalosporins are the most effective, and this effectiveness will slowly gonna decrease with the further increase in generations. Like second generation will be little less effective against gram positive, third generation will be least effective, and so on, right? And this is just opposite for the gram negative. So we can talk about the gram negative bacteria. The first generation cephalosporins, they are the least one, the least effective for the gram negative, and slowly they're gonna increase. Like second generation will be okay kind of, and third generation will be the most effective, and then so on. So yeah, this was all about it. Means in short, a little bit of idea we need to have whenever we talk about the first generation. Just we have to think of, yeah, it is about the first generation which we are talking about. Like first generation, they are most active against gram positive, and some gram negative will be held by this first generation, but the most effective in the gram positive will be the first generation ones, and then in second generation will be equal 50-50. It's also effective against gram positive, also effective against gram negative, anaerobes, bacteroids. And the third generation, for the third generation, they are most effective against gram negative, because we knew that slowly the effectiveness will be increasing. Like first generation, they are least effective against gram negative, then second generation will be okay, and third generation will be most effective. So that's how it is. And then fourth and fifth generations, so they're kind of okay for both the gram positive, also gram negative. And this basically fourth generation and fifth generation we are comparing on the basis of the ceftriaxone on cephalosporin. And then in the fifth generation, they're little more better for the gram negative, more effective against the gram positive, more effective against the gram positive, and less for the gram negative. And then fifth generation we can use against staphylococcus, streptococcus, and MRSA, MRSA. So that is all about. So I guess from this a little portion which we have discussed in just these 3-4 minutes, what we need to know is we have like 5-6 generations of cephalosporins which are active against the cell wall synthesis of bacteria. And the first generation, like first is full of positivity, first is number one, and they are effective against the gram positive bacteria. That's it. And therefore then this effectiveness will decrease with the further generations. Like second will be okay, and third generation will be least effective against gram positive, and the opposite will be with the gram negative. It means that the third generation cephalosporins are most effective against gram negative. The first will not be very effective, they are least effective against the gram negative. So that's all about it. It's just opposites about the gram positive and negative, and that's a little bit scenario about the cephalosporins. And hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, take care.